welcome to today's live stream. My name is Dr. James Ong, and we are very excited about today's live stream because we have wonderful stories as always. All right, and first of all, before we introduce the two guests, I guess sometimes in life it takes a turn and we just don't know what to do with it. And it's not something that we ask for or wish for, but it happens to us. And sometimes, unfortunately, a lot of people just give up. But those who persevere and keep an open mind, they recover from whatever problems that they have. And today, both these stories will reveal exactly just that. Nothing more, nothing less, is something that happened to them that completely changed their vocation, something that they have loved and practiced and breathed and everything for years, and something happened and it just changed that. So the first story that we are going to cover is a man born in France, but now he's in Belgium, a very colorful personality, full of life, full of life. And can we please welcome all the way from Belgium, Mr. Bruno Trombini, otherwise known as Iron Man. That's why I kept his name there as Iron Man. How are you, Bruno?
Hey, doctor. I'm good. And you?
I'm great. Now, let's get on with your story. And I'm sure it's going to touch the lives of many people who will be watching even after this live stream because it's recorded. And the reason why you came to our live stream is because you just want to help someone, right? Hopefully, when they review this video and they can feel that there is hope, right? For whatever situation, whatever problem they may have, if they're just gonna give it a shot and try this wonderful magical one. But to start off with your story, can I have your permission to share your photo? Because I think that speaks volume. It just goes to show what kind of person, personality, character that you are, all right? Full of life. You are full of life indeed. So this is the wonderful photo. Look at him. Full of life, isn't it? I mean, this photo speaks volume, right? So tell us about your passion, your love, and everything before anything happened. Tell us about it.
Yeah, my passion, my love is, I'm 25 years in network marketing, and my passion are people. The day of today, I think we need to focus on people and not anymore on money. We need to help all those people who are in need. There is a lot of doing on this world right now. Difficult time, the COVID, people losing jobs. We can talk about it for hours, but my focus is on people helping each other, and also, this is my mission,
Yeah. More so now because of what you have gone through in life, and you appreciate every day. And if I may share the next one, which is this particular incident that you had a near-death experience. Tell us about it.
Yeah, in 1997, I was with a group of children to teach them how to ski, and I lost control and I fall into an abyss, and I hurt my back on the rock in the water, and I went out. The light went out. And I wake up in a tunnel of light. For the people who doesn't know what the tunnel of light is you die and you go to the light. And I meet Jesus there, and he sent me back for a reason. And when I woke up, I was like, what is going on here?
Where am I?
And they brought me with the helicopter to the hospital. I couldn't walk for a year. I have to wear, a corset. And I was very bad, very, very bad.
I can just imagine. I can just imagine. And not only that, you experienced something else a few years later. And if I may share this one, you had colon cancer. Tell us about it.
Yeah. So I was doing the floor here in my house, and in once I collapsed. And my intestines just blow up in my belly, and they had to bring me to the hospital. And then they saw that I was like dying because all the intestine, I was, poisoning myself. And they saw also that I had cancer. I went into a coma for 2 months, and I lost so many kilos. I went from 100 kilo to 42 kilo. So I was really, really bad. The photo on the left, on the knee, I was just awake from that coma. So I have 3 stoma back over 4 years of time. They have been doing like 38 coloscopy. They have been putting a stent in me. I have been having so hard time to crawl back to the top, but I never give up. I never give up. Amazing. This is my strength. My mindset is stronger than my body. At that moment, I was not a man anymore. I was like,
And over the years, because of your experiences in life, you are also a life coach. You're training, you inspire people with all kinds of problems. You give them hope. You help them. Tell us about that. What you have done for people around you.
Oh yeah, what I have done for people, it's incredible. But I'm passionate about what I do, and when you have the passion, I don't care. I work like between 15, 16, 18 hours a day. And when people needed me, I'm always there. When they call me, I'm always answer the phone. When they send me a message, they get the direct answer. And why? Because people, they need me to solve their problems. And if I can do that, I feel happy. I love to help people getting a smile on their face. For me, it's important. Because if they are happy, I'm happy. And then you can share that knowledge to them so they can pass on that knowledge to others. Mm-hmm. So, life is giving. When you give to people, you receive. And, love is important. Peace, love is so important. By unity, I think unity is also important when you bring people together and you help each other.
Yeah.
Because guys, the day of today, you need to be like that.
Yeah.
It's good for everyone. Good for everyone.
And as if that wasn't everything, a few months ago, you were repairing your fence and you had a fall and the old injuries got aggravated, and tell us what happened. You couldn't walk and
Listen, I think 4 or 5 years ago, I fell from my roof and I cut 3 tendons and I fall on my hip. So I was very hurting. They repaired that, they operate me, but I'm not the guy who's giving up. So I was going and going and going. And when the horse died, we have to break down the fence. And I think I'm 20 years in my head. So I forced my body. I see I forced my body, and what is coming up, and I had a torn on my biceps, and also my shoulder was almost dislocated, and on my back I had also a torn on my trapezium muscle. So I couldn't move my arm anymore. I couldn't do nothing. And then 2 ladies I knew from New Zealand, good friend of mine, my big sister Janice Smith from New Zealand. She couldn't look at me like that in so much pain. And she sent me a wand. She said, you have to do it. Follow the protocol, drink the water, warm yourself every day. But at that moment, I had a problem with sciatics and I couldn't walk for 5 weeks. So imagine, you cannot walk, you're shorter, you cannot do nothing. You lie down in a bed. The wind came, my wife started wanting me. And after 3, 4, 5 days, not going to lie to you, I think 4 days, I was coming out of my bed and walking again. 1 month later,
Wow.
I couldn't shake with that arm. No more pain, no more tramadol, no more biofenac, no more painkillers.
Wow.
I'm totally pain-free. My back, pain-free. I do everything. I sport again. I'm snowboarding again.
Yes, yes.
I'm snowboarding again.
Can I share the video of you snowboarding again?
Oh, you can share the video. They're gonna enjoy it. They're gonna enjoy it.
That's the most recent one. That's the current one. That's amazing. I'll just share this one. All right, guys, just watch this. Look at this man go.
Few days ago, I'm 58, guys.
Having a ball of a time. Look at it.
And I still have it.
Oh yeah, you still have it for sure. It's nice to be able to do what you love.
iTera. Thank you, Prife International. The iTeraCare heal my back. No more pain. I feel reborn again.
Oh, I love that. I love that post. Super cool, man. Super cool. Love your story, you know.
I'm a high flyer, you know.
Yeah, and you know, coming from a background, you know, in network marketing, and this product works now. So I guess there's no stopping you, right? Your passion, your belief level to help people. Yeah.
Don't forget, I'm the Iron Man. You cannot stop me.
Yeah, tell us, why do they call you the Iron Man? I mean, you've been known as the Iron Man. Yeah, why do they call you Iron Man?
Because listen, it comes back when I divorced and I lost my money, my home, my marriage, my kids, and I have been living on the street for 1.5 years. A lot of people doesn't know that, and it was very confronting. And I became a very hard person, because what doesn't kill you make you stronger. And I have learned that no pain, no gain. So I never give up on my pain. Every single day I move forward. And that's my message for you guys. If you have that kind of mentality, you will always succeed on your dream. It's just about mindset. Okay, and that product has been helping me to get back my mindset and optimize my mindset. So I'm very grateful for that. And the iTeraCare, it's just, wow, it just moved my life in the right direction. So thank you, Dr. James. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno. Very touching. And I wish you all the best. And personally, I hope to meet you one day. Okay?
Absolutely. And don't forget, why they call me the Iron Man? I got the titanium. I got the titanium hip.
you have metal. Titanium is not iron.
That's why. Okay. So have a nice day. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Anyway, thank you, Bruno. Thank you for sharing.
Have a nice day.
All right. So there you guys have heard it. Amazing testimony from a wonderful guy, full of life. And in his journey right now, I think he has an additional purpose, and that is to help share this wonderful device with anyone he knows, because it has helped him a lot. Now, we are very fortunate and blessed because we have another wonderful guest, but this time it's from New Jersey, USA. And can we please give a warm welcome to Courtney Rebecca? All right. And yes, you have to unmute yourself, Courtney. And welcome to Prife International's live stream. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's when I saw your story on the Facebook group, I said, I definitely have to connect with this lady because she has a wonderful story to share. Now, to our viewers who may not know of Courtney's background, she has been a fitness instructor for more than 30 years, teaching many things, right? So maybe you can tell us, what was it that you were teaching for more than 30 years? And what happened to you?
Okay. So I started my career in step aerobics. So that's how long ago I have been teaching.
Wow. I can't even remember step aerobic. That was a long time ago. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm still teaching step. So
really?
we're keeping it alive. But I transitioned a lot into programs that were created by a gentleman, Les Mills. So I do body pump, body attack. Yeah. So they're
very high intensity workout, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
So you must be super fit. I mean, to be able to do that. Especially you are the instructor, right? You know?
Yes, I like to think so until my boys started getting bigger than me. And then I just said, you know what, I should probably. And that's what brings me here, which I'm so blessed about, was our son, who is now 6'4", 230 pounds.
Wow.
Just turned 17 years old, and he's a big football player, absolutely loves football. So
you must be absolutely proud of him. And something happened to him, right? And you bought the magical one for him, actually, not so much for you. So maybe you can tell us more about what his problem was. And can I have the opportunity to share what you sent to me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that you can talk about it. Okay, all right, let me see. Okay, here we go. So this is medical report, and you see here the two different dates. September 9, 2022, and just a few weeks later, September 23, 2022. And his problem, just carry us through. What was his problem?
So unfortunately, he ended up getting mono. And I'm not sure how familiar everybody is with mono. I was familiar with mono, but I didn't know how it really truly affected the organs in your body. And one of the organs that it affects is your spleen. And if you have an enlarged spleen and you play a contact sport at my son's age, and I think even adults, there's people in the NFL that have actually had their spleen removed. But if you have an enlarged spleen at his age in high school, they won't let you participate in any contact sport, because if you get hit in the spleen, you will bleed out. It's potential that you could bleed out.
Right. So you use the iTeraCare device, and you tell us, what did you do for him? And because the report here shows that the spleen is smaller compared to prior exam.
Yes. Yeah. So we are a pretty healthy family. We've been on this journey now for about 10 years. And we've been taking something that has supported our immune system in fruits and vegetables. And so he got over the symptoms of mono, that tiredness, constant, can't get their head off the pillow. He got over that pretty quickly. But the spleen, the doctor just said, there's really nothing that you can give him. There's nothing that you can do in order to get that spleen down. It's just a matter of time. You can come back and get another ultrasound.
At 6'4" and being good in football, in a game, I mean, that's like on the way to superstar, I mean, to have the doctor saying that they can't do anything with the spleen problem, that must have come crashing down.
Yeah, I think I took it harder than he did.
Yeah. So nevertheless, you kept an open mind. You must have heard it from someone, and then you bought the iTeraCare device, and then how did you use it on him? Like once or twice a day? Or how did you do it? Tell us.
So I do want to backtrack. So in my mind, being in the fitness space and being in the wellness space, I said, there has to be something. So I'm here to tell you, when, doctors are wonderful, but you need to be your own advocate, and you need to take control of your health as best as you can. And so I went searching actually for something for my son, because I knew that there was something out there that could help him.
Wow, amazing.
Yes.
You did your own research. You looked for something else. Wow.
Yes. And during my research, I'll pop something in my inbox of a gal that it was in my networking group, and she was sharing this wand.
Amazing.
And I looked into it, and I said, the science makes sense. I was a chem bio major in college, so I love science. And yes. And so when I saw the science about how the vibration of the water molecule, taking it from a polymeric form and cluster form into a linear form, that completely made sense to me.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, I just said, you know what do I have to lose?
Yeah.
Let me give this a try. What, I was in a pretty desperate place because we were pretty well into the football season.
I know,
So.
I can understand. I can feel you, And so now he's right on track, right? So he's back on again after a couple of weeks, and the medical report shows that his spleen size is smaller than previous exam. So wow, congratulations. Now,
Thank you.
tell us about your situation, about how you got injured because of your yoga pose. Tell us about it.
Yes. So unfortunately, I've been in the fitness doing, all different high intensity classes, but I thought at my age, I better start doing more yoga. It's just to help the bones, the ligaments, everything. I thought it was just a good idea. And being an athlete and thinking to myself, oh, I can do that. And so unfortunately, I did a pose that probably what happened was it triggered the issue in my low back, and it basically was the straw that broke the camel's back per se.
Yeah.
There may have been some kind of weakness there, and
Yeah.
it was just that one movement that just threw me over the edge.
Yeah.
And it really impacted me, that I just was lying on the floor crying, tears,
Wow.
saying this is horrible.
Must be.
I think that happens because when you're so active and you're into sport and you can't do the things that you absolutely love that bring you joy and that you can when you help people that way in the fitness space, it's really trying. So
I know emotionally and everything, because it's something that you love doing and it's your passion, and that is now affected. So can I show your medical report about what, your hernia?
yes.
Okay. So this is yours. And here it talks about the situation you have with your L5 and also your L4, right? So your L5S1, there's a mild disc height loss, etc., etc. I think people can read it. So, and then your L4 to L5, there is a disc bulge with mild bilateral. I can't really read it. It's too small for me.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they did reference the first MRI that I had back in October of 2019, which is when the incident actually happened. And I thought I had Berlotti syndrome, and that's what made the doctor say, okay, I need you to go for another MRI. And so that second MRI in December 12th.
Yeah.
What
was the pain level? I mean, like, how did you cope with it?
Holding myself up as I walked around like my kitchen, lying down on the floor, and the hardwood floor was probably the best position for me.
Wow.
It was pretty sad. My mindset, and I'm a pretty strong mindset, like Bruno says, you just, and I didn't really share a whole lot because I'm not a negative type person, but it really affected me because I just so enjoy working out and teaching classes. And I just thought, this is it. Like, this is it for me. You hear people have these herniated discs. They can't do the things that they want. And so I just kind of put myself in that space. And then I thought to myself, Court, you just need to get over yourself. You really, this is really not life ending. Like, there are so many people that are worse off than you. You just really need to get a hold on yourself. And so I just said, you know what? I'm going to do whatever I can to get better, and no matter what it is. And so I had done physical therapy. I had done all of that, and that was very, very helpful, as long as I stayed on top of it.
So you saw how the iTeraCare worked for your son, so you decided to give it a shot, right? And you try it.
Yes, I thought to myself, I was reading all these stories, and what happened with my son, I was like, wow, this is incredible. I'm just going to start drinking the water, winding my body. And I actually went through a healing crisis. I didn't know it at the time, but my pain was always on my right side.
Came back,
And the pain left, and transferred to my left side.
Left side. Wow.
It was so bad, Dr. Monk. It was so bad.
Wow. So
that I
you
thought
sort
to
of,
myself,
you slow down a bit, right? You have to, because when you have a healing process, you're supposed to back off a bit, you know, go slow.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, wow, this is really intense. And I did just that. I backed off,
Mm-hmm.
drank the water, did very, little wanding until I got through that.
Slowly,
and I woke up one day and my
build it up.
pain was gone.
Wow.
I can't even tell you. Like,
Amazing.
I was so blown away. And the stuff that I can do in my classes again.
This is so amazing. Oh, I love it.
I honestly, I don't know if I would believe it if I was hearing it, but
I know. Like, you'll probably be thinking, oh, too good to be true, like what most people would be.
Yes.
When they hear something like this, right?
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing. I mean, what more can you say? And right now you are fitness instructor again. You're doing amazing. Thank God for that.
Kicking from my hip, full extension.
Yeah.
Just it's unbelievable. Like, I don't have pain when I sit anymore. Like, in my car was horrible.
Wow. So thank God you kept an open mind, and everything is about the mind, isn't it? If you want to stay defeated and get depressed about situations, you can. That's your choice. That's your right. You're right. No, that's not wrong. It's just your choice. But if you choose to be positive, open-minded, healing yourself, finding all kinds of methods to get better, you can, and you're right also. So this is really an amazing story, Courtney. Thank you so much for coming forward to share your two incidents, one for your son, and I'm so happy that I'm also your Facebook friend, so I can see your son, and wow, big guy, good looking guy. And I really pray and hope for the best for his career, and also for you to be able to continue teaching for as long as you want, right? So age is only but a number, isn't it?
Yes. And I just want to add one more thing. When this happened with our son, I was devastated. But something that was so devastating ended up to be the biggest blessing.
Yeah.
In his life, in my life, and now so many others. So I'm just honestly, I'm so grateful that I took a look at this and I found this. It's really just been a true blessing. So when you have things in your life that go wrong, you need to just know that there is a reason why that this is happening. We just don't know it at the time.
I know, I feel you. And I also believe that in our journey, sometimes we have to go through this, because if we didn't go through it, we would not know, right? So we have to go through it, and then just like in the case of Bruno. So thank you so much, Courtney. And I wish you all the very best to you and your family. And thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Right. Sometimes life just takes a turn, and we can either lose hope, or we maintain our positive fighting spirit, as some people would call it, and find solution. And sometimes it's all about frequency, So it goes back to the secret, the law of attraction. And if you just have positive, mindset, positive frequency, you attract, like in this case, iTeraCare. That's what you both have attracted, iTeraCare, into your life, and that has completely changed your lives. So for those of you who are watching this, and if you have any kind of situation, condition, don't give up. Keep an open mind. You never know. Thank you, Courtney, and thank you, Bruno. All the very best to both of you. Right. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching this wonderful live stream stories, and see you again next week. Bye.
Medical disclaimers. iTera Classic and iTera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Prife International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Prife International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.